ball out on this left-hand side. It's going to be tucked back inside again. And Hottie's going to have a shot from range. It goes just wide. I think Ollie Wright was fairly confident there, but he's absolutely furious with his back line. It was a simple in the play at the moment. The number 18 is on the ball again here, running at the Yeovil defence in the middle, has a shot from a long way out and is parried eventually. I love that expression, pace merchant. That's very good. Opportunity here for Halifax on the far right-hand side. Cut back inside. He's around the edge of the area now, and breaking to Cook. Cook has the ball now, whips it in, the number 10. Great defending there from Finn Cousin-Dawson to cut the ball out, because there's an opportunity. Pugh from central midfield had snuck in just behind him. He'd spotted him and heads it over his own goal.
That's a fantastic defensive header from Finn Cousin-Dawson. You've seen those go in your own goal. We had to get under it, get it away from the goal, and otherwise it...
To get here today from Yorkshire, taken to Hottie. Hottie trying to turn it onto his left boot to have a shot, and he does. Didn't really have any pace on it, and Ollie Wright down to his left hand side very calmly drops down and collects the ball. Opportunity. Momentum slightly gone here for Yeovil after a really positive start to the second half. Jenkins long ball in, looking for Adatoro. Adatoro's kind of bobbling around the edge of the area, and it's going to fall back here. Chance here, Totti! Oh, and Hottie scored. It's a brilliant finish from him. Ends up going to the roof of the net. It went through a flurry of players, and Florent Totti has scored for Halifax. He runs over to the away support who come forward to meet him. It was a free kick, wasn't cleared, wasn't dealt with, breaks to the edge of the box for Hottie, smacks it through a huge amount of players. I don't think Ollie Wright had much of a chance of getting anywhere near that. He got a hand to it, but it ends up in the roof of the net. That one, and does well, bringing the ball forward here, plays it in towards Aaron Jarvis. Jarvis just couldn't control that one, and it breaks away again. Frank Newblade is going to look to put some pressure here on Capello. Frank Newblade does really well. He's managed to run it on. He's played the ball through ball, looking for Kofi Shaw. Nothing's going to get given on that one. The ball was running past Kofi Shaw in the penalty area. He was never going to get to it. He may have been given a nudge. He went down very softly. If that was a penalty shout, it was hugely ambitious.
Yeah, I think he's looking for that one, sure. The appeals weren't that strong, certainly not on the side of the pitch. You know when it's out.
Well, Alex Whittle has pushed forward very quickly here, and there's much further he's been all day. Left-footed, edge of the box, cross it in towards the far post. Josh Sims is there with a header. The first opportunity Yeovil have had, and that's a really good save from the keeper. Josh Sims just didn't really manage to get enough pace on the header.
That'll be a good sign.
Alex Whittle always looks to come forward a bit more from the full-back position. That's where he now sits, with Plant ahead of him. Long ball, Josh Sims and Aaron Jarvis are both underneath it. Falls to Sims. Sims gets a shot away on his right boot. Just got a bit underneath it. It goes underneath the goal. That's two opportunities for Josh Sims in the few minutes that he has been on, and that was a positive pushback. A great ball over the top by Alex Whittle as well.
Yeah, it was inch perfect, that ball, and Sims gives his teammate Jarvis to shout. Jarvis
Gavin's had to been forced back towards his own goal at the moment. Finds Pedro Borges, who very quickly flicks it out to Michael Smith. Smith, great through ball, looking for Kofi Shaw on his right foot. Kofi Shaw now swings the ball in, looking for Wannell, who's in there, and Wannell got a header to it, and Johnson parried it up into the air and then caught it at the second attempt. Wannell had stayed up from the corner, found himself on the 6-yard box with a challenge header. He didn't really manage to get enough on it. I think it more or less hit his shoulder by the end of it, but that was another opportunity for Yeovil. A huge chance there for Josh Sims. It just wouldn't sit for him. It's going to be on the edge of the box now. Opportunity for Kofi Shaw to shoot. It's blocked. Appeals for a shot. Oh, there's another shot that comes in from Pedro Borges. Eventually it broke him. There's a penalty appeal in the middle of that from a Kofi Shaw shot that hit the chest of a Halifax player. It was a fairly ambitious penalty appeal on that one. Eventually breaks to Pedro Borges on the edge of on the box. He has a shot. Goalkeeper Johnson parries it. Another opportunity for Yeovil comes and goes. Pedro Borges now in the centre of the park goes forward with it. Brett McGavin now looking for the ball to Sims. Finds Pedro Borges again. Pedro Borges looks for the through ball to Kofi Shaw. Kofi Shaw squares across the box. Somehow it doesn't end up going in. Claiming he was kicked by Wannell. The referee has turned around here and is going to give Jake Wannell a red card. Jake Wannell has been given a straight red card.
There could be a bit of disappointment from how Yeovil have done on these, really.
Brett McGavin, right-footed, out swinger towards the centre of the park. There is a head on it, but it's gone over. It's a mere goal kick. Might be an opportunity here on the break for Halifax, but it's well cut out again. Jake Wannell has the ball now. Jake Wannell now. Opportunity here for Plant. Pushing forward now. Looks for Sims inside the box. Sims tries to square it for Kofi Shaw, and Kofi Shaw does not get the connection, and it's a goal kick. Jake Wannell's absolutely furious. He felt he was being held up, and and should have been a penalty. That's Yeovil's best opportunity by far. Sims, rather than shooting, tried to square it across the park to find Kofi Shaw. Shaw around the 6-yard box, just couldn't get the connection, flicks it. Fans are now starting to leave beneath me and Ian. And the referee brings the whistle to his mouth, and that is it. Halifax Town have won 1-0 here at Hewish Park. Up until probably about 20 minutes before the end, it was very much a deserved 1-0 lead for Halifax.